tuning in for Training Tuesday, Teaching Tuesday, whoever you're tuning in with. Of course. So I just want to quickly introduce Patty, and then she's going to tell us a little bit more about herself, and then we're going to get into training about sponsoring. So our guest speaker today is Patty Marmann, and she is from Portland. You're from Portland, right? Oregon? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And Patty signed over 50 women last year, and she's already welcomed 8 business partners this year. So we're super excited to learn from her, and her system is super easy. So take it away, Patty.
Okay, yay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me. I am originally from, just to let y'all know, I'm originally from Alabama, the South. And so I'm going to say y'all, I'll say folks, not the other F word, but F-O-L-K-S, folks. So if anytime you can't understand me, let me know. And but I'm an Oregonian now. I've been living in Oregon, over 26 years. Absolutely love it. But I've been, a little bit about me, I've been with Pure Romance 12 years. Yay, woo woo. And I've sold over, I just found this out recently, so I'm kind of excited. I've sold over 1 million in product. My sales last year were 158,000. So on average, I sell over 100,000 a year, at least for the past like 6 years, 7 years, something like that. And so, yay. But sponsoring has not always been my thing. As a matter of fact, when I started with Pure Romance, I think my first recruits came when I was 8 months in the business. Actually signed 3 women at the same party, 8 months in the business. And I started recruiting, and then I stopped because I was like, I'm not a leader. I don't know how to lead. There was a lot of fear with recruiting, so I did not recruit consistently. And that is my number one regret with Pure Romance, is that I did not consistently recruit. My number one regret. And I recruited enough to hit boards and presidents clubs and those kind of things, but not to grow my business. So my number one wish for everyone, even a brand new consultant, your future self will thank you for this, is to start recruiting right away. So why recruit? The reason we want to recruit is we're giving someone else the opportunity to make a difference in their life. And that's why my team name is called Team Make a Difference. Because recruiting, being with Pure Romance, has definitely changed my life hugely, in the bedroom, out of the bedroom. But it's been a game changer, a life changer for me. Plus, when you recruit someone, you're giving someone else the opportunity to make a difference in their lives. In return, our corporate office rewards you for recruiting. So how cool is that? You are getting rewarded just for helping someone else out. And that's what I love about sponsoring, is it's a win-win for everyone. You're helping someone. And plus, how cool is it to know that you are giving someone an opportunity to make a difference in someone's life? One of the biggest stories that really stands out for me is a couple of years ago, I had recruited a new consultant, and she was a stay-at-home mom, and her husband worked. They were Mormon, and they didn't have a lot of money, and a little bit on the conservative side. Well, right after she started her business, her husband lost his job. And it was because of Pure Romance and doing her first couple of parties, it saved her from losing their car and their home. And that was so powerful for me to hear that, you know, by me sharing this opportunity with her, by her signing up, she saved her home. And this is in the first month of her business. How cool is that? I mean, to me, it just blows me away, that it gives me chills. Ooh. Yeah. Are you getting chills? Everybody do it with me. Oh, yes. Because, again, this business can save someone's home. It's crazy. About 2 years ago, I remember one of my consultants, she was embarrassed. She said, you know what? Um, my electricity got turned off. Life happened. And my electricity got turned off. And I said, no problem. I have an extra party. Can you cover for me? That one party, she was able to pay her water bill, pay her electric bill, turn her electricity back on. And this was like in November, December. So the temperature was getting cooler here. And because of that one party, she was able to pay her bills. So again, that's the great thing about sponsoring is we get the opportunity to truly change someone's life. So I want to cover a couple of myth busters. So if I'm going to hold this up. I don't know if oh shoot, you've probably seen it backwards. Just realize this. So myth number one about why you can't recruit. You might be saying, well, I can't recruit because I'm new. I said the same thing. The cool thing is even if you're new, recruit someone, your future self will thank you for it. And the great thing is even if you're new, you can recruit because we have so many great opportunities to learn, easy ways to learn and to train someone new, from online to the weekly new consultant webinars to consultant meetings. I'm sure you probably have a new consultant training. You have your sister consultants. The coolest thing about recruiting when you're new is you have a support buddy. You have someone else starting with you at the same spot. So that's a great reason to recruit. Plus, our corporate office is going to give you a bonus. And we're going to be talking about that here in just a moment. Myth number two, I don't know how to lead. Oh, that was me too. I didn't know how to lead. I'm like, I don't know if I can recruit. I don't know how to lead. It doesn't matter. This is on the job learning. And the great thing is you learn. There's no such thing with this business. There's never a mistake. There's only a misstep. And we always talk about fail and fail often because that's where we learn, is when we fail. And so there's never a wrong, there's never a mistake with getting started, and with leading, you get to learn as you go along. And the great thing is there's so many people to learn from and so many different learning opportunities. The next myth number three, if I recruit, I'll lose my business. No, you won't lose your business. That is a myth. You will not lose your business. As a matter of fact, you're helping someone else out with their business. And there is so much business to be had. So we're constantly adding new clients to our funnel, new leads to our funnel. There is always new business. And you're giving someone else the opportunity to grow. And bam, our corporate office rewards you for helping someone else grow their business. So there's always new business. And for me, I've done over 1,000 parties, and I've only done 2 parties with people that were friends of mine before Pure Romance, and they haven't done parties with me since. So I always say they suck. No, that's okay. They don't suck. They still buy from me, but they don't do parties with me. But I give them credit. They moved out of state, so that's okay. So myth number 4, it'll take away from business. It'll take too much time recruiting. No, it won't. We have so many easy ways for our new leads to be trained from. Like for me, I have an onboarding text system. There is our new consultant webinar. There's online. There's all kinds of party school, plus our teams. So there's so many different ways to support your new consultant without taking a lot of time. Last year, I sold over 150,000 and trained over 50. Did it take away time for me doing sales and parties? Heck no. Heck no. And the great thing about this business is, people learn as much as they want to learn. They do a little or a lot. It's totally up to them. So those are a couple of myths. Don't let those hold you back. Don't let those hold you back. And so when you, another why to recruit, I definitely want to talk about are benefits. Benefits. There are so many great benefits, but here's one of the biggest ones. This is one of my favorite pictures. This is of our CEO, Chris, and I had it blown up. This is one of my favorites. Okay, so do you see how it says 109,500? This is in U.S. dollars. That's how much you need to retire. Totally to thrive, it's 265,000. That's the minimum amount that you need, and that's eating top ramen 3 times a day. I don't know about you. I love top ramen, but I don't want to eat it 3 times a day. Okay. And I don't even think it's keto friendly if you're on a keto diet, but that's how much you need, 109,500. So when you recruit, that's going to get you closer to that number. So other benefits for recruiting, and y'all might have seen this. Okay. This is the purple book that we got at the end of the year. And then, you might have seen these images. I shared them with Sheena, but you probably have them. Okay, everybody's got their books. I love it. You've probably seen these images posted, and this is in US dollars. But the cool thing, when you recruit, when you share this opportunity, you get free product. The very first person that you recruit, you get double the amount of free product. So I had one of my team members, she joined like 2 months ago. She signed her first recruit this month, yay, with a deluxe kit. And because of that, she got, bam, she got $200 in free product right away added to her account because her new recruit purchased a deluxe kit. Bam, that's free product. That's 100% profit. $200 that you get, that it's corporate saying, thank you so much for giving someone else the opportunity to make a difference in their life. I'm going to reward you. And so you can keep it or you can share it, or you can reward your new consultant with it. And so again, you get free product. Next you get, and also with free product, again, you've probably seen this image. Every single person you recruit, the free product keeps coming and coming and coming. As long as they're active each month, no matter how many people you recruit, as long as they're active, you get free product based on whichever business kit they get. So after your first one, after that, it's either $50, $100, or $150. So oh my gosh, you get all this free product. I started January with $350 in free product. So that's $350 in my pocket, 100% profit, and you get to choose. You get to choose what you get for the free product. I love that. And it gets mailed, and by the way, it gets shipped with your next shipment. So the other thing is you get free cash. Yes, we love free cash. So the other benefit is the first time you recruit, you advance to senior consultant, that's only three friends that you changed their life by sharing this opportunity. Corporate's going to award you, along with that free product, you're also going to get $150 cash. That's US. $150 cold hard cash. Bam. You get that as a thank you for sharing this opportunity. And wait, there's more. You also get national training registration paid for. That's a $250 US value. $250 value. You get that paid for. Now you have to keep that for a minimum of 3 months, 90 days. But the cool thing is you're going to continue. Once you see this money, you're going to be like, hey, you know what? I'm helping change someone's lives, so I'm going to continue recruiting. And so, again, $150 cash and national trading. But wait, there's more. When you continue to advance for the first time, associate director, $200 cash, and then director, $300 cold hard cash, U.S. money. It'll be converted into Canadian in that lovely maple smelling dollar bills. You'll get that. You'll get that. How cool is that? Just for sharing the opportunity. Bam. And then the next way that you're rewarded is override bonus. So you get a monthly override. So our corporate office will reward you for building your team and based on your team's productivity. It doesn't come out of their money, so it's their productivity. You are rewarded a bonus. So you're changing someone's life, so you get free product, you get cash, you get the thought of knowing you're making a difference in someone's life, and you're getting even more cash. Bam. So I can't see why not recruit? Why not recruit? So let's talk about, so how do we do that? How do we recruit? And I'm super passionate about this because I waited too long. I am so far behind the team growth curve because I waited too long because of fear. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't be like me. So let's talk about how to recruit. Okay. See my little stick, people? How to recruit. You want to think three at every party. Our parties are the best places to recruit. And so what I like to do is I arrive early to a party and I listen. I set up and I listen to conversations. I definitely introduce myself, but I like to listen, and I'm listening for certain types of conversations. I listen to people who need money. I listen to people who are talking about maybe, I don't know if you saw on Facebook, I saw several people, their water lines froze and their basements flooded. Those are people that need money. People who had their electricity turned off. People who are getting married or having a baby. Anybody that needs any kind of money, I listen to those folks. And I also listen to conversations of women who say, oh my gosh, I finally have a girls' night out. I've been so busy at work or so busy at home. I needed girl time. So those are people who I am going to zoom in on at the party, because again, I'm listening to what their needs are, because we all know pure romance can offer that, the money, the fun, the girl time, the getaway time. So again, parties is where we're going to start. And then when I'm at my parties, my goal is to give 3 golden tickets. These are types of golden tickets I've used or currently using. Give 3 golden tickets. That's my goal, is to give 3 golden tickets at every party. Last year, I used to use these shiny envelopes for my golden tickets. They're got them on Amazon. They're a lot more expensive than these. So when we came out with these, oh my gosh. So these golden tickets are on the COO underneath the business section. You get 10 of them. And we scored at SSW on the price of these. So when Portland came around, I was grabbing bundles of them because we had a lot of extras. So I was grabbing them. So these are golden tickets. And what they are is it's a recruit information, a little pamphlet on the inside. I'll talk about what I put in them here in just a second. But what I like to do as a reminder is to put the 3 golden tickets on my table, on my display table. So as I'm doing a party and I'm like, Coochie, rash-free shave cream. Oh my gosh, this is our #1 selling product. What do you like the best about it? Someone's going to yell out, oh my God, I love it. It's life. Coochie is life. Coochie is love. And they're super passionate about a product. I'm going to go, I got something. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love your passion for our product. I got something for you. Go ahead and hang on to this, and we'll talk about it in the ordering room. I have a little shiny scratch off sticker on these. But I give her one. And then I'm also going to notate in my mind, okay, who was it that, or I'll take even a little piece of paper or a note card, and I'll write by, in the order of she's sitting, I'll write golden ticket or GT. And so at parties, my goal is to give 3. And I think we all can agree, usually our hostesses are our #1 leads, our hostesses. That girl that's excited, the girl that's super quiet, maybe someone who's pregnant. Again, you listen to those conversations so you can think, hey, who could benefit? Who could benefit from this business, this side hustle? Who could benefit from pure romance as a side hustle? That's what I keep in my mind, and that's what I keep thinking. And also when it comes to the opportunity, be the cake lady. We call it be the cake lady. You want to offer it to everyone. So, and I'll talk about that here in the ordering room here in just a moment. But during my party about midway, I do a recruiting game. The one I do is the 8-question game. I made these for my team last year. But underneath business supplies, they're only $2. There's the 8-question game. This is actually a 12-question game. But you can use like the question game. I actually use raffle tickets because I love raffle tickets because they're easy and I don't have to think. And I always do, for me, I do Ask Me Anything because that's my jam. There's also Rosy Romance. These are all on the COO. But for me, I find Ask Me Anything is best. So I say I'm super passionate, ladies, I'm super passionate about Pure Romance because of what I've been able to achieve with Pure Romance, what it's done for me in the bedroom, out of the bedroom. But I also love the fact that on average, I make $150 to $200 an hour doing what I love, and I keep my clothes on. I'll sometimes say that, but I don't want to offend anyone who is in the business of taking off their clothes because you know what? They might need that. They might need that. So I'll say, $150 to $200 in 4 hours. And you might know someone that could use $200 work only 4 hours a month. So I want to take a moment where you can ask me questions about my business, not business. And we'll just take 2 to 3 minutes. When you ask me a question, I'll give you a raffle ticket. And we'll give you a raffle ticket. And then at the end, that'll give you extra chance to win something for free. And it could be, and then I give them the questions to ask. It could be like, how much money do you make? Even though I just said it, I want them to ask again. How much money do you make? What do your kids think? How do you get started? How much does it cost? What's your buying discount? What's the worst thing that could happen if I got started with Pure Romance? And I actually say it like that, and I slow it down because I want them to ask me that question. And my response for that question is, oh, girl, there's no dildo repo here. You keep everything. There's nothing wrong with being a smart shopper. I find that I have several consultants on my team that are either smart shoppers, and I never, ever, ever say kidnappers. That's like, for me, that's nails on a chalkboard, a kidnapper. That term, they're a smart shopper or a power shopper because they see a great deal, and there is nothing wrong with seeing a great deal. To me, I'm like, if I see something on sale, girl, I'm going for it. If it's something that I love, or if I see like a certain discount, I'm going to go for it. They saw a discount. They're a power shopper to me. Nothing wrong with that. And I've had several power shoppers go on to activate and sell. And some of the top consultants in the companies started out as power shoppers. So I do not discount them because life can happen. And so I tell them, I have several ladies that are power shoppers. The only reason they bought a kit was for the discount. Yay, you for being a smart shopper. I have some women that do one party a month because they love, they're paying off one bill, or maybe it's a vacation. And then I have several women that do several parties a month because they have a big goal, or they're saving for retirement or family vacation, or paying off their car bill. And then we have a few that do it full time. So with Pure Romance, you can do a little or a lot. And so that recruiting game is gold. Play a recruiting game. And I play it even at my bachelorette parties because you know what? You got a wedding to pay for. And I've had consultants, the reason they signed was to pay off a wedding. And I had one consultant, she joined in the spring and paid off by the end of the summer her destination wedding. And I'm like, you go, girl. That is so awesome. And so play that recruiting game. Play a recruiting game. Play something that resonates with you. I waited, don't be like me, hashtag don't wait 9 years. I waited 9 years to play a recruiting game. 9 years, hashtag don't wait 9 years. When I started playing it, and the reason I didn't was because of fear again. I thought people would throw rotten tomatoes at me, or they'd be bored or get angry, or I worried about silly stuff. And you know what? Nobody threw rotten tomatoes at me. Nobody complained. I've never, ever gotten a complaint. Now, I've played the game where nobody asked a question. So I immediately did the ticket and went up to someone and say, oh my gosh, how much money do you make? And I'm like, what a great question. And everybody laughs. So I start the game and then everybody else starts from there. Because sometimes people don't want to be first. But don't wait 9 years. When I started playing a recruiting game, my recruiting doubled and it continued to triple. So play a recruiting game. Next off is, okay, so golden tickets. What do we give? So I give in a recruiting game when someone talks about during the party, if someone loves a product, I give them a golden ticket. If they talk about in the recruiting game, if someone's like, gosh, I think I could do this, I give them a golden ticket. I'm like, here, let me give you this. Someone that asks a lot of questions during the recruiting game, girl, I got something for you. Don't open it. We'll talk about it in the ordering room. And just give them out like candy. I'm being the cake lady. I'm giving it to everyone that is interested because everyone deserves the opportunity to make a difference in their life. So what's in my recruit packet? So I like to keep things simple. If there's too much stuff in here, people throw it away. Like, do you ever get like junk mail in the mail? And I immediately toss those suckers. Unless if it's DSW or something, it's like, ooh, let me cut out that coupon, and then I throw the rest away. But I use the flyer that comes with the golden tickets. I put my business card, and then I do a couple other things. I might, and I alternate these. These are inspirational bookmarks. You can do anything. And then like this one is, don't think outside the box, think like there is no box. So, and I like that these fit easily. Other things I've done, these are pull tab cards. This says dream. I'm gonna open this one up. These are little inspirational sayings. This is called compendium. You can get these on Amazon too. Ooh, are you ready for this? It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. And that's Paula Kohol. So they get something like this. Other things I've done are like inspirational stones. Every day is a gift. Every day is a gift. And then other fun things, you can get a lot of this on Amazon. These are mints. And this is like $20 and then $100,000 mints. So you were meant for Puro Mints. You know, you could do something cheesy like that. You were meant for Puro Mints. Oops, got a jumper. And endless possibilities. You were meant, M-I-N-T, you were meant for endless possibilities. And then there's also like little paydays. You can do paydays. I don't do these anymore in case someone has a nut allergy. I don't want them to be hate me. I do know CPR, but I don't want that to be remembered by a nut allergy. At the Dollar Tree, they have these forget-me-nots that I put in there too. This time of year, they're like 25 cents each. And so that way they can plant it in the spring, you know, plant your garden or bloom. And then the other thing is this is, I printed these out on heavy cardstock. Actually, I had it sent to Office Depot since we get a discount. And I put like one of these, but on the back is a label that's asked me about this sign-on bonus. And so I put those in there. You could do this. This is, you know, you could make this in 4 hours. You could put that on the back. When I was in Cabo, I had to earn the Cabo trip. I bought cards, playing cards. So when I'm in Vegas, I'm going to see if I can find playing cards in Vegas too. And like put a label on the back, you know, travel is one of my core values, but that's something you could put in there. It's something fun, and it's just a couple of things. I don't put the kid image in there. I don't put the PRCEF in there. I just just one or two things, because it's not about this. It's about talking to them in person. It's about that follow-up. I also want to show too, these are scratch off dots. I put like a bonus. Oh, if you sign up tonight, you get this bonus to take home with you, or when you're active too. You could do it when you're active. So this is I put like $50 in product. I think one of them has $69 in product on it. They get to scratch this off when they're active, when they activate their business, or if they sign that night in the ordering room, they can scratch that off, and they sign with a deluxe or premium kit to scratch that off. And speaking of in the ordering room, last year, I think I signed 52, 53. I think over 45 were in the ordering room. So I sign up the majority of people in the ordering room. And so I always have a PRCEF on me. And then some of y'all, I don't know, do y'all use Square, Sheena? Square for processing credit cards? Okay. With Square, they sent this to me last year. I have the opportunity easily apply with Square installments. It's kind of like PayPal me later, because I've been with Square for so many years. They sent me a ton of these. Anybody else have these? So it allows someone to apply for a payment plan through Square and through my link. And it lets them know this is for purchases $250 to $10,000. And so we only do it for the amount of the kit as long as they're active. And so like if they want a standard kit, then they have to do the amount standard kit plus $200 to activate them. But they can apply for that amount, and it immediately tells them if they qualify. So this is through Square. And again, they sent me like 500 of these postcards. So when someone says, I don't have the money, oh girl, let's see if we can qualify right now. So I send them this link. So, and it immediately tells them, just like with PayPal, same thing. So again, have these PRCEFs available with you everywhere you go. Always keep this anytime I go anywhere. And then the other thing I keep handy and saved on my phone is the link to the starter kit page. So it's www.pureromance.ca for Canada / your name # starter kits. Do y'all have that? Do y'all use that? Do you use that? Yes. Okay. Yay. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. I always have that link saved somewhere when someone says, well, how much is a kit? And I say, click on this link to take a peek at the kits and their prices. And so that way they have that link that they go to, and it's my link. And so easy, it's like, save this link. So that way it's easy for them to sign up at any time. At a party, I'll text them this link real quick, and I'll say, click here, go ahead and sign up. And while you're signing up, I'm going to grab the next person in to order. So that way they can be signing up on their phone. Or if they need my iPad to sign up, I can do that. So that's kind of like how you get started. Now, once you get these leads, and again, you want to focus, you want at least 3 from every party. And the other way oh my gosh, I am a connection card hoe. I'm like, I will wrestle people, I will leg wrestle them for their connection cards. I collect these big time. And the way I collect them is I'll say at the end, after you fill out the front, I'm going to give you a raffle ticket. I'm going to give you a raffle ticket for a chance to win something free and collect your card. I collect them in order of people sitting. So like when someone got a golden ticket, I'll do like a GT golden ticket or RL recruit lead, like in the ordering room. I make note of that on my cards. So once I do this, then I'm going to organize my tips. So how do I do that? A couple of different ways. If you're using PureCell, when you enter someone's information in, When you scroll to the bottom of the information, it allows you to toggle where it says become a consultant. When you click that toggle, interested in becoming a consultant, it automatically generates a list on your COO underneath leads. And then you have a manual list. So that way you always have a list on you, a manual list of all your hot leads. That's one way you can do it. You can write them down in a notebook. You could, I know some people screenshot a image from Facebook of their recruit leads, and they save them on their phone in a folder. So they have their picture and their name. Another way, if you use Evernote, I used to use Evernote a lot, or Wanderlust, you can create your list there, your lead list there. Our money trains, that's, my money train is actually called Golden Opportunity. When I started my golden ticket, handing out golden tickets, I changed my money train to Golden Opportunity, and I actually have it for my team, those that want to participate. I let them add their peeps, so that way they see a lot of people interested. And then another way, and another system I've used, this is called lead list. There's 7 to a page. And the reason why I love this is 1 in 7 joins. And how cool is this? We have this lead list. It gives you an opportunity to put the date, their name, how you contacted them, where you contacted them, their notes. And what I love is when you mark it off, you're like, bam, 1 in 7 joins. 1 in 7 joins. So I like something visual like this. Like I had like 3 on this page join, and it was just like, bam, it just makes you feel good. So if you don't have a page, like say I had 1 person on this page, if you don't have the whole page filled up, it's like, okay, like this one's not all the way filled up. I've got 1 left that I know will join. Only 1 more person away from that I need to share the opportunity so that I reward them and I get rewarded. So those are some different ways to organize your leads. Pick one that's easiest. If you're electronic, go electronic route. If you're paper route, go paper route. I love these at Costco. I get these folder things. So actually, I put my parties in here, and sometimes I mark. Let me dip down. I'll mark on the outside a recruit lead's name in there too, and I'm a visual person. I like them in front of me. And then the other thing I do for organizing my list too is I use Engage. It's a paid system, and it's a follow-up system where it's a text system where I'll text. I have a follow-up system that I'll text to my leads. So I use a keyword and then or a tag word, and automatically will start a follow-up. A systematic follow-up text system. That's funny, a systematic follow-up text system. Anyways, it texts them like right away, at 2 weeks, at a month, at 2 months. So it's a great system. I'm a Droid Diva. We can schedule our texts. If you're a Droid Diva, you can schedule your text underneath your text clipboard. You can say, I save a lot of my follow-up texts too on my text clipboard, so you can schedule it that way too. And then Media Center. Oh, I freaking love the Media Center. So everybody's marked as an opportunity, so I get to target that group too. When I don't do it every month, but when there's a really juicy hit sale, then I'll send an media e-card to those leads. And then with follow-up, again, the Engage system. So Media Center, schedule on your phone, have some kind of easy peasy system. If it's a notebook, highlighting in your notebook, a way to follow up. And then I'm just going to check one more thing here. Okay. Yes. Okay. Just have definitely get them on the books. In the ordering room, when you do give a recruit lead a packet, the biggest thing is get schedule within 24, 48 hours, either on the phone or in person. That's the biggest, most, I think to me, one of the most important follow-ups is scheduling that in-person phone call, coffee date, cocktail date, tea time. Schedule something right away, if at all possible. And you always want to have something to invite them to. And I'm going to talk about the recruiting interview here in just a moment. I know we're getting short on time, but with someone who like I schedule an in-person, say I'm going to be scheduling an in-person coffee date. I have a system for that. So on the COO, and we'll just jump into recruit interview. On the COO, there is the dream profile. I love this. This is my jam. Whenever I'm interviewing someone, you might have heard the term FORM, FORM, family, occupation, recreation, money. I like to ask, I'm like, tell me about you. When I meet with someone in person, I put nothing on the table. My hands are down in my lap. I'm leaning in and I'm mirroring whatever they're doing. If their hands are on the table or if their hands are in their lap, but I'm also leaning in. So that way they see that I want to hear what they have to say. I'm not writing anything down. I'm not taking notes. My focus is on them and I want them to talk. So what do I have them talk about? Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your family. You know, where do you work? What do you love best about your work? What do you love least? What do you do for fun? And then I want her to talk. Tell me about her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. And then I ask, you know, if you could pay off one bill a month, what bill would you want gone the most? I want to hear what bill she wants gone the most. Because some people say, oh, this just seems like fun. I'm in it for fun. But then when you really get down to it, everybody has one bill they need to pay off. Almost 99% of people have a bill they need to pay off. And if they don't, then ask them, what does your retirement look like? And if someone says, oh, I don't need the money, I say, great. What's your favorite charity? You have the opportunity to have your fun, have girl time while making a difference in your favorite charity. So we have something for everyone. Pure Romance is something for everyone. And so again, the recruit interview is just about them. And then I don't pull this out. The only thing I pull out is when she's like, she tells me all about herself. So I'm like, after she tells me all about herself, what bill she'd like to pay off, how would that feel? Oh my gosh, what would that be like to have that bill paid off? Wouldn't that be amazing? What would you use with the extra $200 now that that bill's paid off? I'm going to dream with her. What would you do next? What would you pay with that extra $200? And I'm like, I'm getting her to dream. And so after she's done dreaming, then I say, well, what's going to hold you back from whatever that huge dream is? Because I'm really whittling it down by asking these questions. Well, what would hold you back from that? Now I'm going to actually find out her true objections. What would hold her back? And then after she tells me what's holding her back, then I'm going to respond. I'm going to validate whatever it is. And then I'm also going to listen to what it is. And then how can we overcome that objection? I don't want to get too much into it because of time. We're 45 minutes in. And that's a whole nother different conversation. And we could spend an hour on recruiting interviews. The best thing is to practice it at your meetings, practice it at your outings, how to talk to someone, do a three-way. I always love when my team can join me for a recruit interview. But practice makes permanent. And the only way you know how to do it is just to do it. And just like with our parties, after we get done with our parties, you know, a lot of us, I'm sure, I know I do this, I bet you do, is always think, okay, what could I have done better? What could I have said better? What would have made it even better? How could I have shared something better? You know, how can I get better at what I do? so the only way we get better is by practicing. So practice makes permanent. And then last but not least, how to reheat someone that's a cold lead that you haven't talked to in a while. And this has been golden for me is when we get an amazing kid cell and maybe you haven't heard from a potential recruit in a while. I love sending this text. And I'll be honest, a lot of my recruiting is via text because not many people want to get on the phone. I'll call them, they won't answer, but they'll respond to my text right away. And so they'll say this. I'll say this. Hi, their name. I don't use hey babe, hey girl, hey lady. I like to use people's names because of my age. When someone says hey girl, I'm like, I'm postmenopausal. I'm over 50. I kind of qualify for lady status. So I like it when people use that's why I always use people's names. Because some people don't like the term lady if they identify as something else. So I want to be inclusive. So I'll say, hi, their name, or I use the term hey. I'm like, hey, it's like, hey, Cassie. And I'll say, I hate to bother you, but we have an extra special kid cell. Or I'll say extra kid special. And I thought of you. Would you like me to share it with you? And that's it. And they say yay or nay. If they say nay, I'm like, no problem. I'm here when you're ready. If they say yay, great. Let's see, are you available via phone? Can we talk via phone? If not, then I'll send her the image. What do you think? And so I hate hi their name or hey their name. I hate to bother you, but we have an extra special kid cell, and I thought of you. Would you like me to share it with you? And then my last tip is when you get a corporate recruit lead, I just learned this, and I'm like, this is bomb.com, and it worked beautifully. You know, when you get a corporate recruit lead and you get like crickets and nobody responds to you. So this is what I do. I send a text and I say, hi, is this, and whatever their name is. So like, hi, is this Stephanie? And then I wait. And they'll say, yes, who's this? Because it's funny, whenever I've responded before, I get crickets. Now when I do that, it's like they respond right away. So I'm like, hey, this is Patty with Pure Romance. And I received your request for Pure Romance information. You know, are you available? Are you available to talk on the phone, or is this a good time? Is this a bad time? Most of the time when you say, is this a bad time? It's not a bad time. So with that, it's like we're 50 minutes in. As you can see, I am passionate about Pure Romance and what but honestly, and what it can do for people. And definitely utilize the opportunity webinars. You know, share that in your golden opportunity groups. Share it in your team pages, your VIP pages. You can even share it on your regular Facebook page. Share those links. And then when you do have someone sign up in your opportunity group, have them go live and say, oh my God, I just bought my kid. I'm so excited. You know, definitely have them go live in it. So hopefully that was of value. Maybe you got a little tip or two. What questions do you have? I think we have about less than 10 minutes left for questions. Anybody have questions?
Awesome, Patty. Thank you so very much. If you guys have a question, can you like click the raise your hand or type your name in the chat, and then we'll go through and make sure that everybody gets to ask their questions. Quickly though, Patty, are you okay if we go like over the hour mark? Do you have any plans or anything? Or are you okay?
Oh no, okay. This is good. I'm here to serve. How can I serve you?
Perfect. So I know that Liz had asked a question already. Where did you get your paper copy of your leads list where you filled in?
Oh, actually, Crystal Balls had created this, and it is on the COO, and I will also send it to Sheena so she can shoot live.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, go hard.
Oh, I love that. Go hard. Yes, Ashley. I see Ashley's hand waving. And Jamie, go for it.
Hi.
Hey.
You mentioned you had an app for your follow-up text, and it kind of cut out when you said the name of it. Was it Engage or something?
Oh, for follow-up,
Yeah.
I I don't. It's not available in Canada. It's a Engage is a paid system that was created by a pure romance consultant for underneath Cassidy Bybee on Cassidy Bybee's team. I'm not sure if it's available in Canada or not. I don't think so. Um, but wait, there's more. If you have if you're a Droid Diva, so I'm a Droid Diva. There is an app called Hit 'em Up for Apple, and Droids rule, Apple rules. No, just kidding. I have an iPad, but for Android phones, we can schedule our text, all of our text, all of our follow up. With iPhone, you can save it on your notes and then manually do that. And you can always send yourself reminders too, like schedule a reminder to say, hey, send out, recruit lead info. There's also other things such as Mighty Text that you can do. I've tried that in the past, but I had too many problems with it. It's another system. It's free or either paid that you can use your computer, Windows. What other questions? Did that help?
Yeah, that was great. Those were great ideas. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. How else may I serve you?
Patty, my question for you was, you said you have like a follow-up system, so you message them like right away and then a week later, like, do you have that? And you said you save it in your notes, but do you have any kind of copy of that?
My follow-up system.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually within the paid system Engage. It's already scheduled to do that. But okay. For my Droid phone, if you have a Droid phone.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay. So act like you're going to text someone.
Yep. I'm familiar with scheduling.
Okay. Do you see the little text clipboard? Do you see the little text clipboard icon? I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
When you click on that, anytime you anytime you copy anything, it saves it to the clipboard.
Yes.
And then if you hit the settings button,
yes,
the little wheel, it allows you to save it. I don't know if you can see.
Yes. I do know how to do that. I'm wondering, like, more for like structure and wording. So
what to say?
Yeah, like if you have.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think there's actually stuff on training.puremance.com, but I can also copy and paste it and share it with Sheena.
Okay, that'd be great. Yeah, so that we kind of know what your follow-up is and what you say, and then we could of course tweak it and make it our own. Thank you.
Oh, you are more than welcome. I call this American Idol. It's kind of like you take a great hit, or Canadian Idol. You take a great hit and you make it your own.
Right.
So I'll put lead list and follow-up conversation. And I'll include that, hey, I hate to bother you one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
The reheat the lead one. And then what other questions? Yes.
Okay, so I don't have the raise hand button. I can't find it anywhere. But my question is, I love like the coffee date, how like you don't have anything on the table, you talk to them. My thing is like my parties, I travel within a 3-hour radius. So how would you reenact that if you were to do it like virtual, like try to get them on the phone and like be able to talk to them?
I like to use like a Facebook message. The video, I can do that, Facebook message video. I'll be like, if they're on Facebook. For some people, like my one of my consultants, she's tech scared. Oh, sorry, my cat's in my office and wants to get out. Sorry, Tuna. Let me, if you don't mind, let me grab Tuna out. Okay, here you go. Go, Billy. Okay.
You're good. I'm sure majority of the people in this room have animals. So you're okay.
He was sleeping in the Pure Romance chair here. So if I can't see them, if they're not going to be like, I have someone that's not very tech savvy. She was like scared. I had to walk her step by step on how to sign up with Square. And oh, you made okra. Oh my God, I love you. That's my daughter. Oh, I love you. She just brought me in okra. I'm from the South. It's sorry, squirrel. Oh, I love you. What a treat. Okra. Oh, it's baked, but yes, fried okra. Okay. Reenacting. Sorry, squirrel. Reenacting.
That's okay.
So what I do is, if I get them on the phone, then again, I'm going to ask them questions. Tell me about yourself. And here's one thing I do is I stand up to talk, and I'm smiling as I'm talking. Does it sound cheesy? Absolutely, it sounds cheesy, but it works because my excitement comes through. And no matter what's going on in my day, they are giving me the opportunity to share this wonderful business with them. And so I'm going to give them 100% of my time and energy, and also make sure there's no okra around, but my time and my energy. So I'm up walking and talking, and then I'll take notes to like use the dream profile. And that's what I love about this dream profile is it can kind of guide me. So if I'm not face to face with them, then I can kind of use this. But what I find is people sign up because of you, not necessarily because of pure romance and what it can do. They sign up because of you. And so I want to make it personable and answer their questions. And then if they say, I need to talk to my partner, I ask, what do you think your partner will say? Because I want to know, what do you think their partner will say? Your partner will say.
I like that.
What other questions? Does that help a little bit, Cassie?
Yes, that does. Thank
Because
you.
you can always get them on. Oh, you're welcome. Because you can always get them on Zoom if you want, but that's too many steps. That is too many steps. I find Facebook, I can like call them and it does the video in the Facebook message. If they'll do that, if not, call them on the phone. A lot of people will just text. But my goal is to keep it as simple and easy peasy. And it's like I'm talking to a friend. Hey, girl, what's going on? What's new with you? What are you up to? And so it doesn't have to be so formal. Well, what do you want for your business? Because, that doesn't sound like fun. What other questions do you have? Oh, speaking of personalities, I'm really good at notating certain personalities, like someone who's short, who just wants the facts. I mirror them and give them just the facts. I don't talk a lot. How much does it cost to get started? We have 3 options. You can do a little or a lot. And then whatever fits your budget. That's, I'm keeping it simple for those particular people. And those that they just, you're the type of people, they're known as squares in the symbol world. We learned that several years ago. You're a triangle. Yeah, I'm a squig angle. I'm a squiggle triangle. But if you're a square on here, you're like, just give me the information. I'm done. I don't want to hear about your darn okra. Just give me the information, okay? And then our circles are going, oh, how sweet. Oh, my gosh, that's so sweet. She brought you okra. And the squiggles are like, man, I wonder what's on TV right now. Okay, yeah. Am I missing something on Netflix? Okay, so what other questions do you have?
Hey, Patty, how long
Yes.
do you normally take in, because you said that a good portion of your recruits are done in the ordering room. How long do you typically take in the ordering room to get them to actually fully sign on with you?
I find that my recruiting game, I already know that they're signing on after the recruiting game, because how much does it cost to get started? Oh, girl, you can get this is US money. You can get $447 or $449 in product, starting at $157. So you can do a little or you can do a lot. For about $200 more, you get twice as much, and you have a business that you get product that you can sell. I just keep it short and sweet, but it's funny, at the end of the night or at the end of the party, people have already decided that they're going to sign up. And so it's like, I signed 3 people up at a party recently, and it was a party last week, and 2 of them were like, I'm ready. You know what? I want to get a kit. They both book parties. So we have parties on their books. So they have starter parties. They both got standard kits, but my deluxe kit gal, she has a party on the books, and she got her deluxe kit Sunday night. So they're ready to go. I find most people, I don't have to talk them into it. They've already decided. Does that make sense? So in the ordering room, it doesn't take long. Most people have already decided. I'm like, here's the link. And when they do come in the ordering room, I have my system where I say their name. I've collected the customer connection cards in the order that they're sitting. So when they come in, and as I'm in the ordering room, I do a brief look just to make sure I remember everybody's names, because people like to hear their name. When they come in, I say, oh, hey, Annalise, come on in. Did you have fun? Yeah. Did you have fun? Touch my button. That's the first thing I say, touch my button. My button is my my booking game. It's on my iPad, I have Decide Now, Price Wheel. Touch my button. And what did you like best about tonight? Oh my gosh, what's on, what questions do you have? And then as my wheel spins, then it beeps and it's like, ding. I'm like, oh my gosh, congratulations. I get to treat you to $50 in free product and Pure Romance products by having a free party by the end of March. What do you think? And then they're like, yeah, perfect. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? I'm like, I see you got a big wish list. And I just say that. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? I can't do what you do. You know what? I thought the same thing. But I find, like a new job, you know how you have to learn things in the beginning, and the more you learn, the easier it gets. Same thing. Anything else to hold you back from doing what I do? And I just smile and shake my head. I do it. My team makes fun of me because I always smile and shake my head. And I just keep it light. And then I'm like, girl, you already have a party on the books. Why not make the money at that party and be yours? This would be a great side hustle. So I have them book a party first. I play the booking game and have them book a party first. And then that way it just cements in that, yeah, I guess I can do this. My wish list is big. I do love the product. But most people are already ready to sign up, I find, after the booking game. And I also put out, with my booking game, I also put out a picture of, like, you've probably seen the picture of the 3 kits on one page, and it tells what's everything in. And I wish I had one here. I've got it in my bags in the car. But I have that laying out, too, in the ordering room so that they see that. What other questions do you have?
Is it this one, Patty?
I I do have that one, but that's not the one.
Okay.
That one's okay. I like the one where it's 3 to 1 page, and you see every single. Gosh, that should have one
Item?
in here.
Oh, I think I've seen.
It has every single
Close-up.
item. Yeah, it's like 3 columns, and then it has like standard kit, and then it has every single product, little pieces of the product, and then deluxe kit, every single one of the products, and then the premium kit. And then while I have them in the ordering room, when they purchase a kit, we book their first party. What other questions do you have?
I have a question. So you said that you sign majority of your ladies in the shopping room.
Correct.
So if you have a lead who is not signed up in the shopping room, how long do you wait to contact her?
So I contact, say, a lead. Okay, if she's from a party, then she gets a thank you for attending the party, and then I start my if I've scheduled, depending on if I've scheduled time with her, then I try and schedule it 24, 48 hours, whether it's phone or in person. If she can't, for some reason, she can't make it phone or in person, I always have something to invite them to, whether it's to shadow me at a party, shadow me at a meeting, attend a meeting. I do our third Tuesday of the month, we have like an outing, a team outing, and I call it the happy hour outing. So we go to a restaurant. I have I think 1 or 2 that are under 21, so we can't go to a bar, and I want to be inclusive for them. So we'll go to a restaurant that usually has happy hour. So I try and invite them to that happy hour. Okay. So if I can't get them on the phone, the first 48 hours or in person, then I'm going to send a follow-up text. Hey, did you get a chance to, any questions about, or I like to say, what interests you the most about the golden ticket?
Okay, cool. I like that.
Each person is a little bit different, but I like to, if they're not sitting in the ordering room, then the 48 hours, then like within a week, and then continue to follow up like in 2 weeks, in a month, 2 months. Have things changed? Hey, I was thinking of you. We have an extra. I don't like the term hate. I hate to bother you. So I've been trying to work on that verbiage. I do not want to bother you, but instead of the term hate, because that's a word I truly dislike. And verbiage is obviously important to me. And so I'm trying to change that. That's what I learned was I hate to bother you. I'm changing it to I don't want to bother you, but I do want to bother them, but I don't.
Yeah.
What other questions do you have?
I got another question. So you signed over 50 women last year. What does your party calendar look like? How many parties are you doing to be in front of that many women?
Let's see. Gosh, I was signed because of the pink box last year. A lot of people didn't activate. They just bought it for the discount, and I'm okay with that. You know, they deserve the opportunity to get stuff at a discount. On average, I do about 10 parties a month. During our heavier months, it's closer to 12 to 15.
Perfect.
And I get a lot of, I find that with my, I do a bridal show every January, and on average, I usually sign 3 people that I've met at the bridal show. This year I've already done a coffee date with one person, and then I have parties with 2 others next month. So on average, I sign 3 at a vendor event. And then I find with my flash sale or my turkey trot, because it's fun and people see it, I get a lot of interest from people I've never met before all of a sudden who have been invited by someone that I know. So those referrals. I usually get I think I had 4 or 5 last year. I'll have to double check my numbers. 4 or 5 last year that signed because of I met them from someone else, like in a flash sale or something in my VIP group.
Mm-hmm. I love that. And yeah, like the reason why I ask is because I'm looking, because I know like your parties are part of like being in front of women. It's a numbers game for like sponsoring and stuff. And just looking at my recruiting from last year, it was like 1 or 2 a month was like my average. Except in March, like the one thing is I noticed I had more in March when there was product launches because I had women again that wanted to sign to get the discounts and stuff like that too. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like the balance to keep it like consistently, because you said you're doing what, about 5 a month on average, like that you're adding?
About 4 or 5. My goal this year is at least minimum 5 a month. That's my goal, minimum 5. So I've already got 3 for this month. So and we're halfway through. So 2. It's yes, it's a numbers game, but the more women I recruit, that means the more opportunity I have to change the world.
Yeah.
And the more opportunity as a team, we can empower women. And what they teach us in Future Leaders is 3 tickets every party minimum. Put it on your table. 3 tickets every single party. And if you're consistent like that, if you hold 2 parties a month, that's 6 leads. So just think, okay, you got to either hold 1 more party or connect with one, at least 3 other consultants or 3 other people, potential leads.
I love that. Thank you, Patty.
What was the name of your opportunity group?
I call it the Golden Opportunity. I used to call it Money Train. Mm-hmm. A couple of years ago when I did Future Leaders, when I started Future Leaders, Chris said, you got to hand out 3 recruit packets at every party. And that's where, and it's like, you need to make it pretty. And I was like, I don't do pretty. I want something simple. That's why I got these golden envelopes. Mm-hmm. And so I started calling them golden tickets. And I'm like, well, Money Train sounds boring. And so I'm like, I'm calling it Golden Opportunity to reflect the golden tickets. So when we came out with these, I was like so excited because now it's going to save me even more money.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I've been wanting to add my team, like my downline who wants to be a part of it in. So, and I've been struggling with a name. So I really like that. Thanks. Can I steal it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Definitely. There's just to let you know too, on Amazon, you can get these little inspirational cards. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. So these are little things too you can put in there, and you can put something like, "When you're ready, I'm here for you." And I use these in my love mail too to my team, or just random stuff. So I like these little fun, inspirational, something that they could hold on to, so that way they remember me. Mm-hmm. I like being visual.
Do you put your information on the motivational stuff that you like put in the golden tickets, or is it just like they remember you?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no, depending on what it is. Like the mint stuff, I don't, or I guess I could. Some of the dream cards I have. Let me see. I have. You might use these. They're from HLN labels. I have 2 sizes. Let me find my big ones. Okay, here we go. I have 2 sizes. These are waterproof labels. And so the smaller ones, the 12A, I can put on the back of these cards. And I could put it on here too. I sometimes do that. I definitely put it on the seat pack because I don't want them to forget me. And I usually do these in the spring. What other questions do you have?
I have one for you.
Hey, Miss
Hi,
Desiree.
Patty. I was wondering, for your opportunity, like your Golden Opportunity Lounge, your group on Facebook, how often are you posting, or are you making sure that you go back in there and finding your leads and reaching out to them and doing it where you're, I can't remember what the terminology is called. Basically where you go stalk their Facebook once a month or once a week or something like that. Are you doing any of that?
Right. We learned at SSW. Great question. I'm not very good at this, so I'm because I signed so many people up at parties. I haven't been very good with my Golden Opportunity group, but I'm getting better. I'm definitely reheating that because of SSW. So underneath training.puromance.com, there is an actual schedule of what to post in all of your groups. So I use SendShare, and I don't have any problems at all scheduling my posts to my Facebook groups using SendShare. It's not causing me any problems, so I'm going to continue to use that. I pay for a year in advance, all up front, so now I can schedule up to a year. And so I'll sit at the beginning of the month and, schedule for the next month or two. And so with training.puromance.com, I love that there's already a schedule. And my team members that are in there, I ask that they post stuff too. And anytime there's like Rockstar Report, all those things, those Patty Brisbane Foundation, the Saturday shout-outs, I definitely share those within the group. And I try and post daily. One thing I'm not good at that I need to get better at is, one thing I learned in SSW is like if there's a kid sale, going in and messaging the peeps, going in and messaging them and just saying stuff like, hey, their name, maybe looking on their, like stalk their Facebook, what's going on, hey, how's it going, blah, blah, blah. I saw that you, congratulations on whatever you saw on their Facebook, or oh my gosh, that picture was so adorable, or being genuine. The big thing is being genuine, and then just kind of play tennis back and forth. I don't do that very well, or very consistently. I do it with people that are hot leads though. My hot leads. So for example, my hostess Friday night she didn't mention at the party she was interested in signing, but we had a conversation via text. And I'm like, have you ever thought about doing what we do? Because I had asked her and she's like, nah. So I asked again. And she's like, well, actually, yes, I have been thinking about it. And so all I did was like follow up with her today. Hey, how did your husband's procedure go? He was having a colonoscopy. Her gift for his colonoscopy was like a Simply Silk, because I knew if you've ever had a colonoscopy, you got to drink a bunch of liquids so it like cleans you out. And so like it gives you the ring of fire. And I'm like, you're going to be thanking me for this. Have him use this when he has to drink that stuff. So all I was doing was wondering how that went. And she automatically let me know, I haven't talked to my husband about it yet, but we're going to talk tonight. I said, what do you think he'll say? well, I think he'll be happy. It's something that will make me happy. I think he'll be supportive. What would that look like? What does he, anything you think would hold him back from you doing this, or what would concern him about you doing this? So I ask what she thinks he would think. And the reason I do that is I want her to already get in her mind kind of how to overcome his objections. Does that help a little bit? I'm not really good at, I should be more consistent with that follow-up. I'd rather do it with the hot leads. And then I'm posting every day or almost every day. Or if I'm not, then my team members are. At our SSW, we actually recorded each other and had one person put all the recordings in our SSW group. And we recorded like people doing in the leadership group, doing like while we got started with pyramids and our stories. And so now I get to use those videos in our group. So at a next team meeting, maybe everybody can film their story, and then y'all use each other's stories. It's like you're killing two birds with one stone. Use everybody's stories, take turns each week using a different story. What other questions do you have? Oh, I love it. Oh, great minds think alike. Yeah,
we're doing that.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I like sharing those in my team page too. Because my team doesn't recruit consistently. And so that's why I am definitely passionate about recruiting and sharing that with them. They're starting to though now, so I'm excited watching them grow.
That's awesome.
Any other questions?
Felicia, Amber, Chantel, do you guys have any questions?
Another one for you, I guess, is being that you obviously signed over the 50 women, you don't do their starter parties for them, do you?
Nope. I don't.
Thought so.
Yeah, I've got my own business to run. But I just, I do, I'm like, girl, you got this. You got this. Just have fun. And everything's on the cue card. Just have fun. So it's more just supporting them and then giving them a link to a party to watch. Oh, Felicia's driving home from her day job. You're good.
You're okay. And Chantel's good.
Any other questions? Okay.
Okay. Everybody primp yourselves. We're going to take a photo. This is something we do, Patty. We always take a screenshot afterwards so that we can shout out and brag about the free training that we do as a team.
Oh, that is brilliant. I love that idea.
So we'll do a couple so that everybody's eyes are open. And then we'll post all of them and you guys can choose which one you like the best to post. Okay. Everybody ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's do another one. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Sweet. Patty, thank you so very much for spending your Tuesday night with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Yay! Did you